You guys have now finished parent function, domain and range, and transformations, and you're now moving on to axis of symmetry, vertex, max, and min. So go ahead and open your page to this one. Okay, so right up top, we're gonna go over the definitions. All right. Okay, so axis of symmetry, we should know that it is a line that cuts the parabola. So remember, it's parabola is like a U shape, symmetrically. So it's that line going straight down the middle. Okay. When we are talking about the axis of symmetry, make sure that it is written as an equation. So x equals some number. The vertex, as we know, should be the lowest, right, or the highest point. So the lowest or the highest point of a parabola. And when we talk about the vertex, it's not going to be written as an equation. It will be written as a coordinate point or an ordered pair. Okay, so that's axis of symmetry and vertex. Let's also talk about the maximum and the minimum. So the maximum is the greatest, right? The highest point of a parabola that opens down, right? So if you have a parabola facing down, we should have a high point. But a minimum, on the other hand, is the lowest point of a parabola that opens up. So if I have a parabola facing up, you should have a minimum, the lowest point. Okay. And here's the formula for max and min. If we are talking about standard form, then we know that the max or the min should equal to y, or should be y equals f of negative b over 2a. But if it's from vertex form, we can just say that y equals k. Oops, sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at an example. Look at this one right here. Here is a parabola with the equation f of x equals x minus 2 squared plus 1. I want to label the axis of symmetry. I want to label the vertex. And I want to label whether it's a max or a min. And what the y value is equal to. Okay, so looking at this parabola, I need to look for the axis of symmetry. Well, we know that the axis of symmetry is a line that just cuts the parabola right down the middle. Right down the middle. So I know that the line would probably be going down like here. Right down the vertex. Okay, so let me highlight that for you guys. This is our axis of symmetry. Okay, so I know that my axis of symmetry has to be written as an equation. So x equals a number, but what number is that? Well, take a look at your x-axis and look for where that line touches the x-axis. It touches it at 2. So x is going to be equal to 2. This is our equation for the axis of symmetry. X equals 2. You'll also notice that the axis of symmetry will always be the x value of the vertex. Okay, but speaking of vertex, my vertex here is this point right here, the lowest point. I can say that it's at 2, 1. Okay, and then my max and min value. Well, first of all, is this a max or is it a min? Well, this is the lowest point I see on the parabola, so this has to be a min. Okay. And remember, the minimum has to be written as y equals a number. So y equals, I'm going to take a look here. It's the lowest number on the y-axis that it touches is 1. So y equals 1. Okay, you'll also notice that this is in vertex form. The max or min for a vertex form is y equals the k value. My k value is 1 right here. So I could have just looked at this equation and know that that's my maximum, or sorry, my minimum.